Welcome to News at Umee. It's been a busy time at Umeewarra Media over the last couple of months. We've had Simon Thompson, Program Manager of Poly Pharma, coming to Port Augusta. In July we had a snag and catch up with different schools in town and enjoyed some great music from our own Tyson Fielding on guitar.
And the Poly Pharma Foundation has been around since '97, and it's the brainchild of Graham Poly Pharma, who was a famous footy player. He played for East Perth and West Perth and Geelong, and his vision was to for Aboriginal people to take their rightful place in Australian society, because he rose to prominence coming from a mission to be one of the greatest footy players the country's ever had. And then when he retired from football, he realised that not all Aboriginal people can do that. So one way to make that happen, make his vision happen for everyone else, to lift everyone else up, was to make sure everyone has a good education. So our kind of saying is, we see what you can be. So we understand that Aboriginal people have these gifts and abilities, and through education they can take part and do what they want to do after school. And in Port Augusta, the first program started around 2004. I think for students, it really matches what Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander students need when it comes to education. Like, sometimes schools can be quite a daunting place. So really we focus on a few things, which is building connection and relationships, or a sense of belonging for students, and then working on what they need to survive in the modern world without losing identity as well, like making sure that your identity and where you come from and your family connections and country connections still are really important to your identity. But if you can add on these other things, you can really thrive in Australia, in modern society. And then offering students opportunities and experiences, things like camps, where they can see how other people live, maybe look at universities and say, maybe that's for me, maybe that's not for me. So to see outside of your own sort of context. Ideally, you're going to go outside and maybe pick up some skills and learnings, and maybe a degree or work experience, and then come back to your community and give back. That's what a lot of our students do. At the moment, we have three primary programs in Port Augusta, where we have after-school tuition and mentoring, where the students come together. The primary programs are very structured, and they have that you can do homework or skill building or games and that sort of thing. And then the idea is those students can transition into the high school. And in our high school program, we have a coordinator, Mandy Schulz, who works with the school and the students, and can work in school, monitoring the students' work and homework and pathways out of school, working really closely with the school. And then there's an after-school tuition at an external building. And ideally, the students have that person as a point of contact. The parents can have that person as a point of contact, because things come up for students. It could be family or personal issues, and it's really easy, that I've seen it as a teacher myself, for things that happen outside of school or family or friendship circles to derail a student's education. So we're really keen to make sure that those students have a vision of what they're going to do after school, and have a point of contact who's a friendly face for them to keep them on track.
We want to prepare our kids for everything that's out there that they don't have access to. So, and it's not just schooling, it's making sure that, once our kids finish school, not like, we'll see you later then. It's about following through with that, and hoping to get employment for our students as well, which we have 3 Poly Pharma students at Umeewarra now. So that's the type of thing we aim to do. We want to get the kids back out into the community to play their part. We're definitely looking to expand. Personally, myself, I'd love to see us be able to work on site at PAS, where we'll be able to deliver a lot more programs, and also still do the tutoring with the tutoring hours. Also, we have a couple of primary schools that we've brought in, so we'd like to again be able to do more for them as well, and expand it, so these kids, when they come from primary school, they're going to have that help before they even get to high school.
What is it about Poly that you love the most?
I love the vibes that everyone brings, and that our tutors are able to help us catch up on work even if they don't teach the subjects.
What does Poly Pharma mean to you?
it's a beneficial factor in my life as it has helped me become a better student and want to keep going to school more.
And would you recommend Polypharma to other students at school?
I would 100% recommend Polypharma to younger students or older because it is a very beneficial program for those who are struggling.
It's actually helped me get my grades up and my attendance, because in year 7 I heard about Polypharma, but I hardly come. And when I started going in year 8, my grades got better and my attendance got better. So first when we arrived, they actually feed us with nice feed, so you won't be left out. And then they get straight into the work to make sure you're not behind on anything. It just really helps, because it just helps you get better at getting your schoolwork done on time, so you're not behind on anything, yeah.
Umeewarra Media was also fortunate to be invited to Willsden Primary School for their sports day in August. The staff and students had an amazing day. They began the day off with novelty events, shot put, discus and javelin, which were all great, but everyone had so much fun with the parachute. After a delicious barbecue, the teams got together for the relay races, potato sack races and the metre sprint. The teams sang their war cries and cheered their teams throughout the day. Coming together to find out the overall winners of the day, Hunter was first place, with Elizabeth coming second and Robert coming third. September is going to be a busy month for Umeewarra Media too, and we are definitely excited for the events to come. Mark your calendars, everyone. Talented artist Scott Rathman will be coming down doing a youth art workshop and mural project. Build connection, cultural understanding and have fun with your friends and make some new ones. This will be happening Thursday, September the 18th in the Rec Room at 3 Chapel Street. The cost will be free and is open to youth aged 13 to 17 years old. Tan Danya is also co-presenting the production, same like yesterday, in Port Augusta on Saturday, the September the 20th, for 2 shows at 11 a.m. and begin at 2 p.m. at the Lee Memorial Theatre. In October, the Port Augusta Sporting Car Club will have its Dirt Circus State Tyre second round on Saturday and Sunday, the October the 4th and 5th. We spoke to Darren about what we can expect.
So I'm Darren Petrie. Everyone knows me as Drac in the community. Been in Port Augusta all my life, and I'm the actual president of the car club. I've been the current president for the last 3 years, I think it is.
And so can you just tell us a bit about now the Dirt Circuit state titles?
So October long weekend, the 4th and 5th. So every 4 years, let's reverse back. So the state titles is happening on that weekend. So it's the round 2 of state titles. So what happens is throughout the year you have 2 clubs. So within the association you have round 1, which this year was in Ceduna in March, and then we're having round 2. So it's the final round of the state titles, and then we get the champions out of all the different classes that's happening out there on that weekend.
How did round 1 go?
Not so good for me. I blew my engine up. But round 1, it's probably been one of the quieter years of the state title so far, but it was still a good weekend and all about. And I think we ended up having 60 cars, something like that, from all around the state and all the other clubs. So we're made up of 9 different clubs within the association. And where we're at from a Port Augusta perspective, my nephew Slade Petrie I think he's sitting second in the state title. So so it went pretty good for him in the end. But it was a very good weekend and well done by Ceduna for running that one.
What can we expect when we come along? Like what happens on the day?
So for the long weekends, round 2, so the Saturday becomes a practice day. So everyone comes in for the titles, and it's a practice day. It's free entry on the Saturday, so you can come out. There's bar and canteen facilities, so all the cars will get scrutineered, checked off, make sure everything's safety okay, compliance, and then there'll be a slot open for them to have practice on the track, and then on the Sunday we have a parade lap in the morning, a driver's meet, and then we get into racing about 8:30 on the Sunday. So
how can we get involved or come along to support friends and family if we want to?
Head on out to Yorkie's Crossing. There's plenty of signage around and everything like that. We've got it all on the Facebook page, and there'll be posters around for the location and how to get involved, contact details. Facebook page is what everyone uses a lot now, and just a message on there. if anyone's got any inquiries. But then the TV adverts are coming out now through Channel 7 for the event as well.
Yep. Now, what's been your favourite part of the dirt circuit titles, or what do you like about it?
It brings the best of the best from all around the state. You've got 6 different classes, so you're ranging from a street stock car, like a production car, into your big boys, into the super modifieds and super open wheelers. My best thing probably would have been, some people might say I'm a little bit biased, but I won the state titles in my grade, in my class, in 2023, along with my nephew winning it in his class. So probably just sharing that with him was definitely a highlight for me. Yeah.
So now, just before we go, was there anything else you'd like to add to our listeners listening in?
Look, it's a long weekend. If you've got nothing to do, come on out. Both days, it's some of the best drivers in the state, and it's been going on for a lot of years, and it's a very fun day. It's get to watch some action-packed racing and everything like that. And I'll probably finish off by liking to thank all of our sponsors that have come on board this year for our car club personally. The community around Port Augusta and the businesses, the local businesses, they've supported so much. And also some of the businesses that come on for state titles have been great. And also the council coming on board and helping us out again this year, so it's been appreciated.
Well, thanks again now, Darren, for joining us on the program, and enjoy the rest of your day, and good luck, and maybe we'll speak soon.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm excited to see what happens in Port Augusta in the next few months as the weather warms up. That's it from me, and we'll see you next time with the news at Umee. Bye.